In the ever-evolving world of reality TV, few franchises have captured the public's imagination quite like The Bachelor. With its blend of romance, drama, and unexpected twists, it's become a cultural phenomenon, launching the journeys of countless memorable personalities. It was on this iconic stage that America was first introduced to Katie Thurston, a woman whose presence would soon leave a lasting impression on viewers everywhere. Katie made her debut on Matt James's season, and from the very beginning, she stood out. Not because she courted controversy, but because she brought a refreshing sense of authenticity. She was genuine, compassionate, and unafraid to speak up for what was right, often comforting others and fostering a sense of camaraderie among the contestants. Her quirky humor, boldness, and refusal to tolerate bullying quickly made her a standout. Katie wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo, and her willingness to address difficult topics head-on resonated with fans who were craving something real. Although she didn't ultimately win Matt's heart, Katie's integrity and unwavering sense of self struck a chord with audiences. She showed that staying true to your values matters more than any final rose, and her journey signaled a shift in what viewers wanted from their reality stars: authenticity over theatrics. The overwhelming support she received from fans led to her being chosen as the next Bachelorette. With this new role, Katie promised a season that would focus on emotional intelligence, honest conversations, and a deeper exploration of what it truly means to find love. Katie was determined to break the mold, bringing a sense of maturity, openness, and vulnerability to the show that set her apart from previous leads. Her journey became about so much more than just finding a romantic partner. It was a story of self-discovery, personal growth, and resilience in the face of public scrutiny. Katie's story is a powerful testament to prioritizing mental health, self-care, and taking control of your own narrative, even when the world is watching. By embracing her true self, Katie Thurston redefined what it means to be a reality TV star, both on and off the screen, proving that authenticity and courage can inspire millions. As the Bachelorette, Katie brought the same authenticity that made her beloved by fans across the country. She stepped into the spotlight with a refreshing honesty, never shying away from being her true self, even when the cameras were rolling. Her openness and willingness to be vulnerable set her apart from the very beginning, making her journey one to watch. She set a tone of honesty, encouraging the men to be vulnerable and real. Katie fostered an environment where the contestants felt safe to share their stories, hopes, and fears, leading to deeper, more meaningful conversations than ever before. Memorable connections formed: Andrew Spencer's heartfelt goodbye, Justin Glaze's family skepticism, and the raw emotions that surfaced during difficult moments all became defining parts of her season. Blake Moynes' late arrival added a new layer of excitement and uncertainty, shaking up the dynamic and challenging Katie to trust her instincts even more. Throughout it all, Katie navigated the complexities of dating with grace and determination, always seeking a true partner, someone who could match her sincerity and commitment, not just a fleeting romance for TV. She demanded emotional investment from the men and wasn't afraid to make tough decisions, even when it meant letting go of someone she cared about. The path was anything but smooth, filled with emotional highs and lows, laughter and tears, and moments of doubt and hope. One relationship in particular began to eclipse the rest, drawing Katie in and setting the stage for a dramatic turning point that would change everything. The emotional roller coaster was just beginning, and Katie's journey to find lasting love was far from over. Grippo quickly became a frontrunner, sharing a deep, immediate connection with Katie. Their bond felt genuine, but the show's structure complicated things. During hometowns, Greg professed his love, but Katie, following the show's rules, held back. Greg felt dismissed, leading to a raw, emotional breakup that left Katie devastated. Her heartbreak was palpable. She nearly quit the show, questioning if it was all worth it. This moment exposed the emotional toll of reality TV and the conflict between real feelings and the show's format. Despite her pain, Katie chose to stay, but Greg's exit changed everything. The shadow of that heartbreak would shape the rest of her season. After Greg's departure, Katie leaned on Blake Moynes, who offered comfort and commitment. Their relationship culminated in a proposal, and for a moment it seemed like a happy ending. But real life proved challenging. Distance and public scrutiny strained their engagement. Within months, Katie and Blake announced their split, citing different paths and the pressures of post-show life. Katie then briefly dated John Hersey, another contestant. But that relationship also ended. These public breakups intensified the spotlight on Katie, fueling speculation and criticism. The relentless attention pushed her to reconsider her place in the Bachelor world. Life as the Bachelorette meant constant public scrutiny, every move analyzed, every emotion judged. The spotlight was relentless, and the pressure to appear perfect never faded, even for a moment. Every decision Katie made, whether big or small, was dissected by millions of viewers and critics online. Katie's relationships and breakups played out in real time, with social media amplifying the pressure. The constant barrage of opinions, both supportive and cruel, made it nearly impossible to process her feelings privately. The digital world never slept, and neither did the scrutiny. The disconnect between her real experiences and the edited TV version was jarring. Scenes were cut, moments were rearranged, and the narrative often felt out of her control. Watching herself on screen, Katie sometimes barely recognized the person the world was judging. Reliving her most vulnerable moments for entertainment took a toll on her mental health. The emotional highs and lows were magnified, and the pain of heartbreak was replayed for millions to see, making it difficult to move forward. Katie has been open about the psychological impact, describing the experience as deeply damaging. She's spoken about anxiety, sleepless nights, and the struggle to maintain her sense of self amid the chaos. Her honesty has helped others feel less alone. The cycle of judgment and trauma made it impossible to heal. Each new headline or comment reopened old wounds, making recovery a constant uphill battle. Her story highlights the hidden costs of reality TV fame. Behind the glamour and excitement, there are real people facing real consequences, often in silence. Katie realized she needed to step back to protect her well-being. She began prioritizing self-care, seeking support, and finding ways to reconnect with herself outside the public eye. The dream of finding love on TV had become a personal challenge she could no longer ignore. Ultimately, Katie's journey is a reminder that mental health must come first, no matter how bright the spotlight. In July 2023, Katie made a bold announcement. She was retiring from Bachelor Nation. She declared she'd no longer discuss the show or her experiences, drawing a clear boundary. The decision was about self-preservation and reclaiming her life from the franchise's grip. She turned down offers to return, choosing her mental health over more fame. Katie's exit sent a powerful message about knowing when to walk away. Her retirement wasn't about bitterness, but empowerment and self-care. She showed it's possible to be grateful for an experience while moving forward independently. For Katie, this was a necessary new beginning. Free from Bachelor Nation, Katie Thurston found a new path: stand-up comedy. On stage, she channels her wit and life lessons, turning heartbreak into humor. Comedy became both therapy and self-expression, allowing her to reclaim her narrative. She's now recognized for her talent and perspective, not just her reality TV past. Katie uses her platform to advocate for mental health and setting boundaries. Her journey is a reminder that happiness comes from self-discovery, not a TV romance. Katie's legacy is about strength, growth, and finding joy on her own terms. Through laughter, she's found her true happily ever after.